Hey, Gary the Arena Guy here on the arena floor here at the Schottenstein Center, getting an advanced look at what Jurassic World Live Tour is going to be like when it opens Thursday here at the Schott, running through Sunday. And I am with
David Doersch.
And we are in the casting and rehearsals section. Tell us about what you do and how important that job is.
So I'm the one of the casting team. I work with there's a team of us that go all over the country who hold auditions coast to coast. I'm also the stunt and fight coordinator for the show, so I choreographed all the fights and action sequences top to bottom on the show. I help work with the Dino team as far as helping to isolate and tell the story of the puppets and make sure that everyone knows that we're all cohesive and we're training correctly, so we're telling the story the way we want it to be told. It's a big challenge. There's so many different aspects to our show, and it's also very physical. Our performers have to be not just stunt performers or not just puppeteers, but they have to be able to do all of that and be true athletes.
Yeah, that's true. I was going to mention that they're either dancers or athletes, because to play these roles in these dinosaur costumes, I guess you'd say, they really, really have to be physically fit.
Yeah, the dinosaur puppets weigh in excess of 120 pounds each. And the performers are fully strapped in, and they're bearing that weight as they're running across the arena floor and snapping and fighting and moving all across, and still being able to tell a very detailed story as they're doing it.
And I imagine after a show, these Dinoteers are like they had a huge workout probably.
Yes, and we do 3 shows in a day, so they're they are definitely physically fit.
So let's talk about these puppets,
right,
and how they relate to the casting.
Absolutely. So we use these hand puppets during our audition process as a way of determining whether or not a performer is sensitive or is able to emote through and communicate a story, not just a creature going across going rah, 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 right? But instead it's a character. These our dinosaurs are all characters. They have personality, they have a thought process. And so we play for them at the audition. Part of the process, we'll play for them a little soundtrack of a dinosaur hunting, a raptor hunting. And it goes through a whole process of entering the area, seeing something interesting, smelling that, getting stung by whatever it is, shaking that off, roaring at it, then going back to find its prey, approaching its prey, just calling to its fellows, then attacking. It's a very detailed story, right, in 40 seconds.
Yeah.
And then so we give them time at the audition to learn all of that, and then they communicate it using these little hand puppets. We figured if they can do it with this, then we have a good shot of getting them able to do it through the big puppets.
So can you show me how this works with a puppet and how it relates to the show?
Absolutely. So let's start in the mirror here. So as you're looking in the mirror, you want to make sure that your focus...
Maybe you can hold that.
There you go. You want to make sure that your focus of the dinosaur is looking where you want it to look. So I'm going to ask you to lift your elbow. As you do that, you'll notice the eye focus has come forward. Yeah. Now, close the mouth. There we are. Good. So when you close the mouth, that's our resting position. Then we're going to have just a little bit of a growl. So open the mouth just a little bit of a growl, and a little flutter on your jaw. There we go. That's the little purring sort of growl.
Animation is important, right?
Yeah. So now we're going to look left, look right. Good. Now you've entered the area, and you know that your prey is somewhere in this immediate vicinity in the jungle. So you're looking around, and then suddenly you spot something down here to your right. So as you look, good. Lift your elbow a little bit more. That shifted your focus. Great. So now you're going to come forward and sniff this. Sniff, sniff, sniff. Good. And you can lift the elbow as a way of sniffing. So we see that the lungs are lifting, right? Okay. So there, good. And then whatever it is stings you, right? So pull back. Right? Now you have to shake that off, whatever that is, that poison or whatever that. Now roar in anger at whatever this is. Ah, good. So it's a whole process, and it's a whole story that we then go on and tell of them continuing on, and then they look around, they find their prey, they regain the scent, and they continue on.
Okay. So this is actually a way for the Dinoteers to learn about movement.
This is the lip sync process.
Okay.
If they can match the sounds and learn to memorize the sounds and the difference in subtlety between a little growl, a moment of curiosity, kind of a moment, a big roar, a huge attack, all the differences and the subtle differences. If they can learn that and communicate that with their body and with the little hand puppet, then we know that they're going to be on track to be able to condition into learning it with our big puppets.
Oh, that's awesome.